So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
19 yards.
2nd and 11. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick-6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also...
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Right there, Hurts.
He'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
18, pioneer. Cut back team, cut back team. Hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll work down inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Look at that team. Hey, man, Franco.
First and 10.
Big alert, big alert.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He was taken
Tap
down.
the 50, tap the 60.
A loss of a yard.
The slot man in motion right. drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Up the middle, Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
18 Randall. 19 Wyatt.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Hawk 70.
Second down and a run by Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, oh, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game.
And my goodness, another interception. Cheeeeze with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and...
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the rebels. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she is back. Finna guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that, all in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like the lose.